Hello, my name is Aizel Igdanes and I am the last reporter for this group. And my topic is all about latter ASEAN countries and second language acquisitions. So, there are 5 countries. Number 1, Brunei. Brunei has improvement in terms of quantity of English as a medium of instruction in primary schools. As opposed to Malaysia, Brunei, the national education system for the 21st century was exposed by the Brunei government. With their new system, English will be used as a medium of instruction for science and math during primary years. So this new policy is naghimo og big leap from the long established bilingual. So it was the first 3 years of primary that Malay language is used as a medium of instruction. So number 2 is Vietnam. Vietnam English language was introduced in Vietnam in the 1990s in primary schools. English is considered as a foreign language despite the response of students that English should be an important language taught in Vietnam. So, English is one of the many subjects that has a national examinations and students need to pass this in order to makapasok sila in secondary school education. So, in Vietnam, it is a compulsory subject for sa colleges or tertiary and postgraduate level. So, education sector in the said country instructed in 1996 nga ang English will be compulsory at grade 3 throughout the country. However, there is a big challenges in Vietnam kay tungod there are no guidelines and they are lack of permanent English teacher. So, ang mahimo, ang teacher mag-retention is ma-affect ang iyahang salary or mag-decrease iyang salary for the reasons that they lack the required level of expertise. And there are far better opportunities in other sector of the economy. So next is Laos. Laos remains to be one of the poorest country with limited roads and infrastructure, sources of electricity and educational system. So, student access in primary schools are recorded to be higher compared with the lower and upper secondary school. In Laos, among the population, boys have a higher rate of getting an education, pero they have a higher rate of repetition. So, when we say repetition, katong mga nagbalik. During sa grade 1 and 2. So, in general education system in Laos, PDR is organized in 3 level. So, kumbaga naa sila 3 kaang-ang, which is primary, lower secondary, and upper secondary. So, ang primary, nag-start siya sa grade 1 to 5, secondary grade 6 to 8, and upper secondary is grade 9 to 11. So, ang Laos also nag-consider siya as a monolingual wherein all subject across level are taught in Lao language. So, it means they are not using English language. So, next is Myanmar. Myanmar, the issue on the education policy in Myanmar has long been a controversy. With ASEAN integration, Myanmar's preparation is still insufficient. So, English has long since ceased to have any institutional role in Myanmar. So, Burmese is the country's lingua franca. So, ang government sa Myanmar nag-promote of the use of minority language but more in attempt to divide the opposition than in any attempt to re-verify indigenous languages. So the country is currently using Burmese as its primary medium of instructions. So the country cannot adopt yet the MTB-MLE, mother tongue based, kalimot ko sa MLE, basta mother tongue na siya dara. For they are called challenge when it comes to teacher and textbook. So, in order para mas successful ang pag-promote sa MTB, MLE, or tong mother tongue base, the government must hire more teachers from minorities who can teach the target language. So, manito siya. And last but not the least, Cambodia. Today's English has been a special status in Cambodia. English is not only the most preferred foreign language, but people view English as a passport to a better job or to a scholarship from abroad. So Cambodia, the formal education there was only offered by Buddhist monks. So when we say monks, praile na sila, mga praile. So sa mga young boys, subjects taught includes reading, writing, basic arithmetic, woodwork, masonry, blacksmithing, and basketry. So, kana nga mga subjects, it was only during on the second half of 19th century. Since na kumbaga na ang French is kanang nanakop sila. Tama, dahil French or France na nanakop sila. And then, ang French leader nag-decide or nag-implement nga bag-o ng ilang system, or the French leader nga na sila own system model. So, mao to ang gi-implement, which is primary, secondary, and the higher level. So, these levels were overseen by the Ministry of Education. Although Cambodia maintained this system for several decades, it was not until the Southeast Asian nation achieved the independence from France in 1953 that educational efforts there become widespread. So, in Cambodia, na ako'y nabasahan dito nga furthermore explanation nga ang English education in Cambodia nag-start at 7th grade, no, lower secondary school. And then, pag-abot sa elementary level nila is they are not using English as a school subject. And there are only 25% of Cambodian elementary school graduate go on to lower secondary school. So, pipila lang ang naka-abot. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for ma'am and thank you to my classmates nga naminaw sa report namo. And God bless.